was a tough watch.
Wow, tough, bit embarrassing, I've got to be honest with you. I'm going to have to be really careful tonight. I'm going to have to be really careful what I say, because we've got 2 more games left, and we need this group of players to do 2 games professionally, and today was just it's totally unacceptable.
Set the tone for themselves, didn't they, from the first minute? It was losing the 50-50s, not going for the second balls, things like that.
We lost probably every first contact, every second contact, pulling out of tackles, not running. I don't know where else you can start. If you don't do the basics right, you ain't got a chance whoever you're playing against.
You've said it a number of times, it's so important what you do in both boxes. We didn't defend our own box in that first half.
Well, the truth is we didn't do anything in the first half. The first half was absolutely shambolic. We were lucky that the goalkeeper makes a save to stop it from going 3-0. Second half, could I say that they were better? Maybe they were a little bit better, but towards the end of the game, it's wow. I mean, we've got set plays, and they're all defending their box, and we're supposed to be securing the edge of the box, and then we've got 5 against 2 having a counter attack against us, and you know that's not about tactics or anything like that. I suppose the big thing that I'm going to say is that maybe Monday kidded us a little bit, and maybe this is a real harsh lesson of where we are as a group, and why, as I've said all along, that there's going to need to be an overhaul.
It's a reminder of the inconsistency, because we get Monday, then we see this. It's chalk and cheese.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, but that's because that's where we are. That's where we are in the league. That's where the group is. As I say, we've got 2 games left where this group have got to they've got to go and fight and scrap. And let's be honest, fight and scrap for a career.
That's what you wanted to see. You've said it consistently, isn't it? Do this for yourselves and for the club, but mostly for yourselves. Show us what you're about.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter whether you love Carlisle United, whether you're from Carlisle. It doesn't matter where you're from. As a professional footballer, you have to do the simple things well. The basic things well, and we haven't done today. And I'll go right through the team. The goalkeeper the same. Goalkeeper comes for a cross, doesn't take anything out, and I'm afraid if you're going to come for them, then somebody has to get punched. The top and bottom, we haven't. I can't think of anything at this moment in time that we've done well today. Yeah, a little bit better second half, but I don't really think we could have got any worse than the first half.
What do you say at half time to try and pick this up?
Well, there's not a lot you can say. I just said to them, you've got us into the mess. I'm going to give you 15 minutes to sort it out. Unfortunately, we didn't, so we had to make some changes. Donnell had a bit of a twist on his knee or whatever it was, I don't really know, but made a decision for us to change it. No, it's really hard for me. I've got to be careful. I'm going to have to be really careful, because at the moment I'm absolutely raging. You know, I've had to walk off that pitch there with Carlisle fans who've made a big journey down here today, and they're obviously not very happy, and understandably not very happy. I don't really know what else I can say.
We don't really need to batter it, Paul. Toby missing much, but I think it was this morning that he's picked something up.
Yeah, well, he got it yesterday in training. He finished training and we weren't aware of anything, and then I got a text message about 8 o'clock from Ross, physio, to say that Toby had reported he was getting some soreness in his knee. So he was examined this morning, and it was too much of a risk, or it was too sore to play today. So he must have done something in training, whether it was in the stuff we did, or he did a little bit of finishing at the end, whether it was that, but he didn't feel anything at the time. So he missed out today, and you know, it's a big loss, because he's been effective as a finisher coming off the bench. But let's be honest, I'm not sure if one striker being out would have made much of a difference today, because I could have changed anybody of that first 11.
You mentioned Donnell. Is that something that we'll keep an eye on? He looked like he landed awkwardly at the start of the second half.
Yeah, I honestly don't know, because I haven't even asked him. I haven't asked anybody anything so far. So we'll see how he is. We've got a week before the next game, but It's fairly obvious we need a massive change from what we've had today.
Not the time to talk about futures and things like that, Paul. Is anything going to happen this week? That's the only thing I'll ask on that.
I honestly don't know, Andy. I really don't know whether anything's going to happen. I'm just really annoyed today. Really angry because they just haven't gone and done probably anything at all that we asked them to do today.
Thanks for your time.
Cheers.